Hi guys, and welcome back to Red Stick Billiards. I'm your host Clint Shoppert, and I'm bringing you a match that took place this past weekend up at TrickShots Sports Bar. It was put on by Ball Breaker Billiards. This is a group that's an up-and-coming group. They're trying to put on tournaments. They primarily focus on 6 and under tournaments in the Mississippi and Louisiana area. The event was a grueling event. It was a 2-day event. Didn't kick off until about 1:30 Saturday, and it didn't finish that first day until 6 in the morning that Sunday. So there was a few glitches that happened, but overall it was a good tournament. They picked it back up again Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, so they had about 4 hours of sleep. I got to speak with some of the staff, and the gentleman running it was Mike Johnese. The staff was very patient, very professional, very tired on that second day. Didn't get out of there until 8 o'clock Sunday night. So here's this first round matchup is between Tye and Chris. 2 threes. Chris, this was also, I forgot to mention, this is a handicap tournament. And these are 2 threes playing. However, Chris, I should mention, was a 4, but he won the lottery. So he was reduced down to a 3, which kind of made him a favorite, so to speak. So we're going to get into it. We're going to pick up the first break. Here we go. You can see Tye. Well, you might not see him, but Tye actually won the break here. So let's see what he does here. And he's looked like he's going to scratch over there in the corner. Oh man, it's been one of those. It was just weird breaking there. It was a hard table to break on. A few good breaks in there all night, but that one, the first one, didn't bode too well. So let's see what Chris is going to pick up here. He was thinking, I usually run these. I don't have any background sound at this point. Looks like he's going to take solids. Well, he's got to address that middle cluster right there. There's some solids by the 8, and I think there's a solid surrounded by 2 stripes down there. He's going to have to address those pretty quickly. But back to what I was saying about the sound. The reason why I don't have any background sound is I mute my mics so I don't get copyrighted. I don't know if anybody has tried to do any kind of streaming and have had annoying little symbols pop up on their cameras when they're doing it on FaceTime, or if you're trying to stream and put stuff on YouTube, you'll get copyrighted, and that means your video will get blocked. So at some point, I'm going to have to come up with some kind of background to keep you guys entertained. I'm sure you don't want to hear me talking the whole time. As much as I like to talk. Let's see what he's going to do here. And he's probably going to play it safe here at some point. I have never seen so many safeties in a tournament other than this one here. Man, people played so cautiously on this tournament. And as a result, I think that's what contributed to just the amount of time it took. Races to 3. It's controversial depending on who you talk to. There's just what determines the length of time. How long should a race to 3, which could be 5 games? How long can that last? How long should that last? What do y'all think? If you let me know in the comments, let's start a conversation on it. How long do you think a match race to 3 should last? Yeah, see, I think he played tried to play a good containing safety there. Makes a nice shot up the rail for his first one, but got it over a ball. And it is call your pocket. It is BCA rules, modified BCA rules. They had one of the rules was if you scratched on the break, you get instead of the BCA where you get the ball anywhere, you had to go behind the line if you scratched on a break. However, if you scratched on a break by having the cue ball fly off the table, then you got ball in hand anywhere. So there was a lot of head scratching going on over that one. But you know what? Them's the rules. You got to play by the rules. whatever. It's the host. It's the host that makes up the rules, or the guy who's doing the tournament. And sometimes there's quirky little rules like that. Not everybody agrees with them, but they all played under those same rules. And I don't think there was really any break that I can remember where that has actually happened, where a ball flew off the table. It may have happened, but I didn't see it on the streams at all. So they're going back and forth here, just trying to play some safeties. Chris played a really good safety by blocking that pocket off with, I think that's the 2-ball down there. Let's see. I think they're trying to have a discussion on kind of what I was just mentioning, because I was sitting right there, and that's what kind of led me to kind of have this discussion, was their discussion when I was doing this about that 8-ball, the scratch on the 8-ball, or the scratch off the brakes. I'm sorry, and then yeah. So let's see what he does here. He's going to kick at that 1 ball right in the middle. I'm not sure if that was a good hit or not. Yeah, he hit a stripe first. See, Chris has got some problems back there in the corner. Let's see how he addresses this. I would put it over there, try to clear out one of those stripes at least. Work on that. That's your big problem. But he's got a problem too with another one of his solvers nearest to us in that right-hand corner is blocking that pocket off. So he's got a bunch of work to do. Let's see what he does. I think he's going to try and basically take that pocket back. Yeah, I think he tried to make it, though. I can't really tell if he tried to play it safe or just got unlucky. It worked out for him, though. Tye is a regular player. I can't really remember which bar he plays out of. I think he's played out of basically all of them. He's a regular APA player. I want to say he's a 4 in the APA. He may have gone up to a 5. I don't know much about Chris. He's a nice gentleman. I just don't know much about him. He missed that ball, man. Let's see what Tye is going to do here. I think he's blocked from that ball. It's kind of in the middle to the right. So I think it's like he's in a situation here where he really doesn't want to break up those balls down there yet. I'm not sure if that goes in the side. I think it might be blocked. Let's see. That was... See what he does here. What's Chris going to do? Get them cobwebs cleared. First matches can always be rough. I mean, for amateurs, you know, for you pros out there, I mean, y'all never miss on your first games. You always great runouts, awesome. These guys here, sometimes it takes them a little bit of while to get the motor running, if you know what I mean. The juice is flowing, especially when you're sitting around. I think they told those guys to be there at 10 o'clock. So some of these guys have been here for 3 hours already. It's just waiting. Nervous anticipation. It's a nice shot by Tye. I'd still like to see how he's going to address that top right corner. I think he might have a... I don't know, because I think that ball, I can't tell from this angle, but I'm just trying to go what I remember. I think that ball was kind of wedged in there pretty good. I think he could hit it. But he's still got to deal with that stripe, that other stripe right up there to the right between the side pocket and the corner pocket. Okay. Well, that was, yeah, I think he didn't want that 2-ball down there to, obviously he needed that ball to move. Let's see what he does here. I can't remember. My memory, you know, I joke around, I say I got CRS. Some of you older guys might know what that means. See what he's going to do here. Oh, he go cross corner. That was a nice shot. Ooh. Oh, he blocked this pocket up here. The 8-ball. So sometimes you don't get, you make a nice shot, you don't get rewarded. That happens to us amateurs a ton. A ton. And there's no remedy for it that I can tell other than just practice drills, try to practice, practice. Oh, he makes a phenomenal bank shot. All right, let's see. Can he maybe bank out? What's he going to try and do here? I don't know if that 8 goes across the side there. This is tough. This is tough here. I think he's looking to maybe go. He's calling the upper right corner there. Oh, a little bit long on that one. A little bit long, and he wedged it right. I don't know if he wedged that ball right there, but I do think he can see that ball. It's not totally wedged in there. He just got unlucky with that. I don't think that 8-ball goes in that pocket, but I do think his 1-ball goes. So Chris is in a pretty good position here. Let's see if he can finish it up. Don't remember. Oh, good shot, good shot. Yeah, see, he got that right by there. He made that look really easy, which is, the hallmark of a good player. Nice shot, Chris. Chris is going to go up 1-0. And it was also alternating breaks. So Chris is going to break. The rack your own on this was a choice. They stated rack your own, but if you didn't want to, that was fine. They just left it up to the players. And for the second break in a row, it's scratching the side. So there's something going on with that side over there. So what's he going to do? Oh, there was a bit of a discussion here with this ball here to make it. I think they're going to talk about it because that ball actually was about an inch over the line. So the discussion was did they want to have it, was it legal or not? And so they went back. They're going to go back and forth with this for a little bit, and I probably should have edited this out, but I believe the rule states wherever that ball lies, and that means there's a small, the small point that it sits on was actually over the line. So it was a legal shot if he wants to shoot that. It would have been a legal shot. The side, it was barely touching that line, the imaginary line there. So it was well over the half. So that's why everybody's coming up looking at it. Everybody's saying it's good, but Tye just didn't want to make he's just being overly cautious. He didn't want to make it, he had ball in hand, and he just didn't want to be accused of anything and didn't want to start anything this early in the tournament, which I understand. So that's what that discussion was there. Chris didn't mind at all. He was very very cordial, good guy. Fun guy too. He ended up having he's in a lot of pain. He was in some accidents and so you can kind of see him. He's moving very gingerly. So he's going back and he's basically saying, yeah, you can shoot the 2. He's just clarifying once again that he didn't want to start anything, and so he will shoot. I promise, guys. Obviously. I don't know if they addressed those finer rules in the player meeting. They just stressed the overall rules. They just tried to stress the that 8 ball, or not the 8 ball, the scratch on the brakes. They stressed those. They stressed the alternating brakes. They stressed the just yeah. They stressed whether or not you could rack your own or have the other guy rack your own. So I didn't realize this took that much time. I remember this, but I think they were trying to go look and see if they could get somebody official to look at it. Not that Jeff is official, but I told him he needed to get his striped shirt on. So the only people that can make those calls are people in striped shirts. So after a few minutes of discussion, he makes the shot. Makes a good shot. I think there's just a little problem there with that one in the middle. I can't tell which ball. I think because I think he chose solids because they're basically wide open. And this one here. Can he hit that ball? Can he hit that ball? He bumped it just enough. Great shot. See what he can finish it. Eyeing up the 1 ball to go in the lower right corner. Looks like a nice shot. He looked nervous on that one. Maybe he has those meta glasses, and he was just trying to show off how good of a shot he was. Now he's not wearing any glasses. There's that theory out the door. Okay, so he's going to bank a solid right there. Good shot. Good shot. I don't know. He's kind of making it tougher on himself, but he does have a straight shot, and I believe that's the 5 ball. But he's got to kind of stop it for his next ball right there. See if he does it. He shot it straight, and he needed just a little bit of a. He probably added another 10 minutes to this game. I joke. I need a laugh track. Dang it. Still setting up my stream. Still setting it up. Still working on ironing out the little kinks and learning a ton of stuff here to bring you guys a better product. Oh, man. That was a tough miss by Chris. I was a poet and didn't know it. You know the rest of that one, but I'm trying to keep this at least R-rated, maybe PG-13. All right, Ty. He's like, he doesn't have a shot anywhere on the table, and he's kind of. He could play it safe. He could roll it up there, maybe try to get it. Oh, he's calling. He's. All right. You know. See what he does here. Oh, yeah, he's going to see. You don't want to do that. You don't want to. If you can help it, you don't want to bust out balls that, you know, maybe a player that's a little better than you can maybe run a table. I mean, he still has a little cluster over there. And Chris, from what I can tell here, really doesn't have a good shot. Chris could make that stripe that's nearest to him into the left side pocket and maybe break out the balls down there. But let's see if he tries that or not. I don't remember. Nope, he's just going to play it safe himself. I mean, he's got the advantage here because he's got more balls on the table, more blocker balls, and the other Tye has fewer balls. So missing that 5 like that really hurt. Putting it right there. What would you guys do in this situation? I always joke around and think, well, I'm just going to try and make his balls, my opponent's balls, Or it's very hard to leave a safe. I mean, you could go behind that 8, but man, it's a tall order. He's in a tough spot. Tye is. It's a nice shot by Chris. I think he's going to run this down, try and get back up to the middle of the table maybe, or try and come up underneath the 8. But now now what's he do? I don't know if he got past it where he can hit that ball in the corner, or is he going to try and do a combo? But either way, it doesn't look good. I don't see how he's really going to break out that cluster right there, unless he tries to do a bank shot right now. I don't think he's looking at that. A lot of strategy that weekend. A lot of strategy. See, he made it a little bit worse. Made a ball, didn't get the reward. Tried to break him up a little bit. Now he's just going to have to play a real touchy safety shot. Like that. There you go. Good shot, Chris. I can't remember if that was frozen or not, and I don't know where he really called. I think he called the corner. But if he tries this shot, this is a do or die shot. If you try that shot and you're going to break all those balls up, you better make it. He broke some out. Got a little fortunate there because those other balls don't line up in the for the upper right corner. And I'm really not sure that Chris has a viable shot here. It's like that sometimes when you play. Sometimes you're watching these guys and you just get real fortunate sometimes. Not really trying to leave that ball there where he doesn't leave him a shot, because he was clearly going for that ball. It just happened to be there. If he makes it, he's got a shot. What kind of safety he's going to come up with here? He was trying to get it back. You see he's trying to get it back there behind, I don't know what ball that is. Unfortunately, I can't see that well because my screen is tiny. That's part of this low budget production, you guys. This is what happens. You get a low budget. I don't even think I'm on the D list right now. I'm one of those little turtles that's out there just hatched. See what Tye's going to do here. All right, makes a good shot. Good shot. Yeah. I think he's going to try to bank it in the lower right corner right here. Yeah, see, he's pointing at it. He's going to probably have to hit that really with no English if he can. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, we've all had those games. I think if we say we didn't, we either haven't been playing long enough or we're a bunch of liars. I don't know which it is. That's why we play the game, though. It's one of those. You love this game. This game will bring you. It'll bring you so high sometimes because you'll do something great, and then the next shot you're regretting your birth. It's that bad sometimes. Very schizophrenic type of game, but man, it's the greatest game in the world, like Earl Strickland says. Not a sponsored comment, by the way. Let's see if he gets out here. I think he gets out. I have the advantage because I've seen this before. Nice shot. Nice control. Straight in. Nice shot, Chris. Nice shot. Well, guys, if you like what you see here or you like what you hear, just give me a like. Give me a like because that lets me know that I'm on the right track. If there's something that you don't like about it, give me a dislike. And you can leave in the comments what you didn't like about it or what you did like about it, so I know if I should continue to go on the same track I'm on, or if I should make some changes, or if I should not quit my day job. And Chris looks like he's going to take. What did he take? Looked like a stripe. Did he take the stripes? Yeah. Nice shot. Nice. Stripes, they don't look too bad. Just that middle area is it's not necessarily clustered, but it's close, and I'm not sure what goes and what doesn't go from this vantage point. I need to hire a second cameraman. Any volunteers? Notice I said volunteer. All right. I think he goes for he's going to try and go for that side, clear that. Try to go for, it looks like the 9 in the middle is going to be his next choice. He went a little too far. Let's see if he adjusts course or if he maintains. I don't think he really wants to bump any balls in there. I mean, that's typically what you don't want to do for all the new players out there who might be watching this. Anytime you can not bump a ball, that's good. And you try to move your cue ball around as the least amount as possible, if that makes any sense. So what's he doing here? He doesn't want to get in trouble also. Like if he doesn't finish this run, it could potentially be disaster for him because the solids are looking really good. For every strike ball he makes, he's got to get out. He overcut this one, but he left. I mean, if he had hit that, man, he'd have been out. I think he would have been out if he'd hit that. So let's see what can Tye do here. Tye's got to bear down, so to speak. It's down 2-0 and race to 3. But he's got the advantage in this game if he can just pull it off. Oh. Commentator's curse. Now it's for real. Couldn't understand it now. Let's see if Chris can. What can Chris do? Let's see here. It's tough to get that. I don't know if I would take the 9 on the side and maybe try to get back to the center, or if he can draw straight back. He can finish with the 9 on the side maybe, or maybe in the lower right corner. All right, he drew it. Did he hit it? He bumped it. All right. Yeah, they were still basically, these short races, sometimes you're still not used to the table at the, after 3 games. It takes a little bit for some of the amateurs to get, or us amateurs, I should say, not the amateurs. It takes me a while to get warmed up sometimes to games or the tables, and I think you saw that there where he kind of overdrew that. He was trying to put that in the corner more straight. He just overdrew it a little bit. He made a great shot though, but I don't think he got what he wanted when he bumped. Remember what I said about bumping balls? You don't want to do it. Because, see, once again, if he passes the turn back to Tye, Tye now has the advantage on this table with just the amount of balls that he has, and they're pretty well spread out, I think, at this point. So as long as Tye can control his nerves and bear down and shoot, he can make it a game. I think he called the upper right corner. but I really don't think he can get by that enough to make it over there without hitting that ball. So he may change his location here. See, he might be trying to play it off. I think that's the 7 ball. Let's see, because you don't want to do in this situation is something catastrophic like a scratch. But since they're playing BCA, it is not a loss. It's just ball in hand, as long as he doesn't make the 8 ball. What a way to end it for Chris. That was a nice jump shot. In the end, the 8 ball just sat perfectly in the pocket, and things just went his way. It was a good effort by Tye to try to play it safe. And I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time and watching this. And if you see anything or hear anything you like, just give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys on the backside.